What's up, y'all? Joe here from Blue Line Woodworks, and in this video I want to take a few minutes and just talk about Oramask, what it is, how I apply it, and how I use it. So Oramask is this blue film that you guys see on most of my CNC projects. I use it so that I can carve a piece, paint the piece, and then remove the film on the parts that I didn't want painted. Okay, so it's super easy to use, and when you do it right, you get super clean results. So starting off, you have a basic workpiece. You want to sand it to 220 grit. I usually go from 60 to 120 to 220. At 220, I'll spray it with a little water, raise the grain, let it dry, and then I resand at 220. This just allows the grain to rise and you get it super clean because I use sanding sealer and it's water-based, so it's gonna raise the grain even more. So if you just 220, sand it with 220, put some water on there, sand it again, you get an even smoother finish. So after I sand it to 220, I'll wipe it down, make sure it's clean, get as much dust and everything as you can off of the workpiece. So then my go-to is sanding sealer. I just brush it on, right, with a little foam brush. And I just tested yesterday some polyacrylic. Now with the sanding sealer, I usually put 2-3 coats on, and I sand with a 320 sanding pad, just by hand, real lightly in between coats. The polyacrylic, I just sprayed one thick layer on, and then I lightly sanded it with 320, and that worked extremely well. So after you sand, wipe the workpiece down, get all the dust off before applying the mask. Now applying the mask, you want to go super slow, okay? This is frustrating. You're probably gonna mess it up a few times, but that's okay. So there's a little backer piece on the vinyl, and you're just gonna separate the blue part from that. Now you wanna put it down, like I said, super slowly and get it nice and even, making sure that there are no bubbles, okay? So once the mask is on, press it down, make sure there are no bubbles. You go carve it, whether you're using a CNC, a router, or a Dremel, it all works. So you carve your piece, right, and there's some film remaining. Well, all of this light area I want to paint. So I'll paint that, and then after I let the paint dry, I'll peel the mask off. And once the mask comes off, all of the areas that had the mask on stay the natural color of whatever wood species you're using, right? So if you do this right, you should have no bleed on the parts that were not covered in mask. If you do, it's okay. Throw some 220 sandpaper on your sander and just lightly go over those areas. It'll clean it up and make it look really nice. Once you do that, go ahead and clean your workpiece off using like an air hose or something like that, and then put your finish on, and you're done. So that's what Oramask is. That's how I use it. Again, the first few times that I did it, I messed it up. You might have certain types of bits. I use primarily V-bits and downcut bits in my CNC, and I achieve good results. The V-bits tend to want to rip the mask up a little bit more, but I've found that putting more coats of the clear coat on prevents that from happening. So just a quick video. I hope that helps you guys. Again, that's Oramask. There are other vinyls that you can use. This is what I use, and I like it. So I'll leave a link in the description for this product. Buy it off Amazon because it's cheaper than in store, and we usually get it by the 50-foot roll because my wife uses this stuff for her stencil cutter as well. So if you guys have any questions about this product, how I use it, please leave a comment below. And that's it, just a quick video today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.